Hey, everybody. Wanted to come on live today because I had the most fascinating conversation yesterday with my 13-year-old. I will say that she has been working on starting her own business with some friends of hers. So she she had some business ideas and then brought in a couple of friends. And it was curious yesterday when I was talking to her about starting her business, her insights that she had, and I thought they were so telling to the same sort of issues that we have as adult business owners trying to kind of grow and scale a business. So I wanted to jump on today, both here in our Facebook group as well as on YouTube, and just talk a little bit about the conversation that I had and some of the insights or advice that I would have for her as she was looking at growing her business. So we were in the car and we were talking. She's creating a business about creating bracelets. So she a year ago, fairly soon, she went to Russell Brunson's Unlock the Secrets event, which was a kids event where Russell I think we spent 3 days really dialing in on, how do you create your business? How do you create your thing and your offer and whatever else? And so she has a little bit of experience under her belt. And so she was working on creating a full offer, more like a bundle of what to sell to people, to other kids, right? So instead of just a bracelet or choose how many you want or what colors you want, she was creating more of an experience that really looked at how do you put together a full offer, right? Because remember, like when you go to buy something, so say you were going to go out and buy a phone, the phone in and of itself is just a product, right? But if you are selling a phone with hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars in training, it becomes more irresistible. It becomes an offer that becomes really attractive to people, right? So as we're looking at online courses in particular, the course isn't actually your offer. The course is part of your offer, but your full offer is all of the things that will go along with your online course to help somebody be successful. And so anyway, so we were in the car and we were talking, and she said, these girls that I'm partnering with, it's so frustrating because they have all these other ideas and they don't like my idea of creating an offer. They just want to sell these bracelets, and they just really are interested in making them. It's not really about creating an experience for people. And I kind of chuckled because this is part of doing business, right? One, trying to work with other people and partner with other people and decide who is in what role within the business, and how as the CEO or the kind of the founder, your job is to really set the vision, right? Like, here's the vision for the company, here's how we want to really go about creating something for our customers and solving the problem the customers have. And then everybody kind of has their specialty, right? You have somebody who's taking care of operations, like getting stuff done. You have people who are taking care of building the products, or product design, that kind of thing, and whatever. So all three of them are trying to do the same thing, and so she was frustrated because her vision wasn't being uh, shown up with these girls, and she was, you know, because of what she had learned, because how she wanted to move forward, she was frustrated with the difference, teaching them the difference between a product and an offer. And so I just thought it was such a great learning lesson, that not only when you have partners, you really have to decide like who's doing what and what role they're playing, and really before you go into business with other people, decide, do you want to go into business with them, or do you want them to have a role in your company, which means that they are more of an employee or some type of partner that's not a full ownership partner, right? So you don't have that dynamic. It was cute. She said, well, I mean, they're so bossy and they have an opinion. And I looked at her and I said, well, aren't you kind of bossy too? Well, yes, but so that piece of it is a great lesson for all of us to sort of reflect on when we have business partners, or we have people that are working with us or for us, and how do we structure who has a particular role. It's kind of like that 5-year-old who's on the soccer field where they all just run to the soccer ball, because they all want to kick the soccer ball and you don't have people in actual positions. So really looking at what that looks like. So that would be my first takeaway, is if you need to reflect on that, if you're having some frustration, really go back to what the vision is, and then really be clear on what roles everyone is playing, and everyone should own their role instead of everybody trying to do the same thing. So that was a little bit of my advice for her. But I also thought it was so fascinating that she was staying true to the experience that she wanted to create for the customers, which was more than just like the product. It was really that offer and that full experience. And how could she package it up in a way that, created, it was in a bag or a box with paper, and it was presented with some different options that really created an experience. And I really, really encouraged her to stay with that, because as we all know, when it's a full offer, that is something that is irresistible for people. So you can charge more, you can have more raving fans, and people get excited about it, which brings out so much more in terms of what you're building. And incidentally, what's kind of cute about that is she said, Mom, you get all these boxes in the mail from ClickFunnels and from other things, and they're so cool, and it's like a big gift that you get, and it's so exciting, and that's what I want to create. And so her passion and her excitement for what she wants to do is it's infectious, right? And so I encouraged her to stay on that track and see how she could work with the other people that she brought in to try and continue that. Either, kind of go along similar paths, try both, right? Try selling the thing with a quantity, and try selling the bundle with an offer, and see what resonates most with the people that they're selling to. So more on that. We'll see what happens as time goes on. I will keep you posted, but sometimes it pays to learn or listen to what is rattling around in the heads of your young people, to just remember some of the lessons that you've learned, or that you need to learn to be successful at your course. So remember that your online course in and of itself is not actually the offer. You really want to think about what somebody needs in order to be successful at the problem or challenge that they have, and really package it up into a way that's totally irresistible for them, that's a no-brainer for them to buy it, because that's what they're going to resonate with, and that's what they're going to buy. So hopefully you enjoy this quick live. All right, have a great afternoon.